Yeah, I know it's late, and I'm normally never in my room when I go live, or in my bedroom, I should say. But I just wanted to come on and say some things, and I'm probably going to lose some friends. If that's the case, you wasn't my friend in the first place. I'm at a place now where it's either you get it or you don't. So I received a phone call tonight from a friend of mine. And I can still say that this person is a friend because just because we don't agree with something doesn't not make you my friend. Now, if you decide that we're not friends because we don't agree, that's not on me. But at that point, then I guess the friendship will be dissolved. That's fine with me too. My thing is that there's a lot going on in the news right now. And there's a lot of pressure that comes up that causes our people to, and I'm not just saying brown, I'm saying people, period, to fall out with one another. The one thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to stress very hard, is to do your own research yourself. Whatever the conversation is about. If you have not researched, don't let nobody else tell you what to believe. Don't let nobody else tell you how to think. Don't allow somebody else to be the decision maker for you based off of what propaganda's out here. Because what happens is, which is always the whole purpose behind all of this stuff that we see, is that the people end up into it and the spirit of division has fallen into place. So the phone call I got tonight was interesting to me because I don't argue about stuff that I've researched. I will not. And I don't argue about stuff I have not researched about. So to be honest, I really don't get into arguments too much. I'll put it like that. So the person was asking me questions about different things going on politically. And I asked the person, well, have you researched it? And have you looked into it yourself? The first thing I said was you need to stop believing everything you see on the news and all of that stuff. I said, you really need to start reading and research. First of all, I said, you are one of the smartest people I know. I said, and I know that you can understand all kinds of literature and everything. I said, so I would suggest you do some research and then come back and we talk about it. I said, because I'm not going to be arguing about that. I talk to people like that because I don't want to lose a friendship over something that neither one of us have control over. And I'm cool either way. I'm just at that stage in my life where I'm okay if you decide that you don't want to talk to me no more. I'm okay with that. I am a super grown woman, so I don't really get into that. There's no love lost. There's no hate or anything. But as a people, I implore you, please, just be in the place of research. Don't be one of these people that's repeating what somebody else saying. Don't be somebody that's believing and basing your beliefs off of what is being said in the atmosphere or around you. That is what is actually expected of you, to do that. Which is why emotions is like one of the biggest things being sold. If they can get your emotions wrapped up into whatever it is they're selling, we buy it. So that's just like everybody likes their brand name clothes. They like their brand name car. They like these purses, shoes, the guys like their outfits or whatever, whatever the end thing, trending, fashion, whatever that everybody's always off into. People play on people's emotions to get you riled up. Well, let me call so-and-so. So now that I got this information, I'm going to call so-and-so and try to show them up off of what I learned today. No, you ain't learned nothing. Because you're repeating what somebody else told you. You have not. And then because I'm going to always challenge it with like, well, did you research yourself? Did you check into this yourself? Who is the highest funder behind this situation? And the thing is I know that people are upset because I'm that way. But I'm not going to change that, because we need to research. We need to be the type of people to read for ourselves, because it's expected of us not to. It's expected of us to be the kind of people who don't read, who just go off of what somebody else say and we spread it around. That's the spirit of gossip, whether people know it or not. And it's being used against us. And a lot of people don't even know that that's what's happening. And so the person was getting real upset. They was talking loud. And I was like, look, it doesn't even matter about that. What matters is if you research it for yourself. The person brought up Civil Rights Act. I said, did you see who funded that? Research it. Look it up. I'm not going into all that. Why? Why won't you research it, but you'll call me and tell me about somebody who won a judge seat today and have not researched that person? I don't know her. So why would I have a conversation about her? That's where I'm coming from. Then the person went into Social Security. And I was like, okay. When we talk about Social Security, then I said, did you research that? Every time the person would come to me trying to show me up, because I done looked into it. So I'm like, okay, well, then they went to the president signed executive orders. I said, oh, okay, that's good. Did you research that? Did you read it? I just want to know. The person got so mad because I asked them, did they research the stuff? I could not believe that. The reason I'm getting on here saying this is this. I never say nothing until I see that something need to be said. And so what I'm saying tonight is, don't get out here getting into these arguments with people about this stuff. And don't be out here repeating stuff and you ain't researched for yourself. That makes us look really bad when we don't research stuff and we arguing with people. And we know who have not researched it, because we'll ask you questions. And the first thing a person that has not researched it does is get mad, get loud, and hang up on you, or stop talking to you, or try to fight you about something they know they did not do. I ain't worried about none of that, but I'm just saying, as a person, please educate yourself. Don't be sitting up here repeating stuff. Go, if an executive order is signed, go read it for yourself. Chat GPT is a great tool. Put that stuff in there. Ask when they saying stuff like there was stuff about child support, that the parents who pay would only be able to file it. That's absolutely not true. How do I know? I researched it. That was never even written out. The thing with Section 8, that's not true either. It's like we got to stop letting people play with us, and they use emotions to get us all riled up. It's not even about color. And the sooner we figure that out, a lot of the strings won't be getting pulled no more. Yeah, I got one earring on. I was in here trying to study my word. That's what I get for getting on the phone when I should have been studying my word. But anyway, yeah, it's just like, you can't move me because I already done looked it up. And if I haven't looked it up, I'm not finna argue about it. I mean, because what's it gonna change? What is it gonna change? It's not gonna change anything. I'm not gonna get mad with you because of that. So that's the kind of attitude as God's people we gotta start getting to be and having. We got to stop arguing about stuff and learn about stuff. I'm telling you, it is expected of you not to read. It is expected of you not to research. I'm telling you. And these laws are written because they know y'all ain't going to read. And they say it all the time. And I say y'all for the people who don't read. And I'm not talking about color. I would never disrespect my people that way. But they know that. And I had to say something because I was like, this is crazy. Like, really? You calling me, trying to argue with me about something you ain't researched? Makes no sense to me. And to them, it's funny because they know we not going to do it. And it's heartbreaking to me because if I ask you a question and I'm like, did you research it, and you get mad at me, I'm not the one you should be getting mad at. But I know the reason behind it is because you ain't read nothing. You have not researched it. And I'm a researcher person. I love to look up stuff. A lot of this stuff is lies. And I'm telling y'all, for your own good, to have peace in your home and have peace with your friends and have peace with your family and have peace on your job, businesses, etc., research for yourself. That way, when somebody call you like what I got called tonight, I ain't even bothered. I promise you I'm not. I'm not. It's so sad that it's funny. Because it's always somebody that you think is all right with you. Then you find out they're not, by stuff like that. And it's like, that's why I hang by myself. I don't hang around a lot of people, and I'm okay with that too. But just wanted to say that to y'all tonight. It's important that y'all stop and research for yourself. You just don't know how powerful that is by itself. You have no idea. Reading will tear up some stuff. Stuff that, even words, you'd be surprised. Just reading, you'd learn they don't mean what we think they mean. So, I'm going to get off of here. Because that tripped me out. Like, girl, it's 10 o'clock at night and you calling me, asking me about something you ain't researched. That just kind of just blew me out the water. Like, are you serious? And you know how I am? I tell everybody, I'm no party. I'm Jesus party. I'm Jesus only. I ain't on nobody's side but the Lord. I'm with whoever the Lord pick. I ain't gonna get nobody to say amen right there. Anybody that God pick, I'm cool with. Because God said so. Now, what God hate, I hate. And that's the way we all should be. But we not. We got to get there, because I wasn't always here. But what somebody not going to do is try to make me believe what they don't even research and believe in themselves. And the crazy part of the whole conversation, and I love her dearly, is when I said, you're asking me something that you didn't research, but you're confident in what you're hearing. That's where I'm at now. If you don't want that kind of reaction from me, don't call me with that kind of stuff. I'm so serious. I know this is a crazy conversation to have, but there's a nugget in there. I hope that you all catch it and use it. There's several of them. Read, research for yourselves. Stop letting people tell you what to do. Stop letting people tell you what to believe. Come on, y'all. We got to do better. Have a good night. Love y'all.